in such situation. Love your ruffle act. Do you remember me? I remember you by your name. I remember you so well by your name. I made this last night. Back to what we were saying. When you leave your place and you come to a country, come with an handwork. Learn something. Forget that, how will I get customer? Who will I speak to? No. If you are jackpotting to somewhere that you know somebody. Most likely, you're jackpotting to somewhere that your sister is, your brother is, your husband is, your wife is. And you have handwork. Guess what? They have friends. And you know what? It's their friends that will patronize you first. It is their friend, Kenny Star, you're welcome. It is their friends that will patronize you first. It is their friends that will talk about you. It is their friends that will be your PRO that you did not employ. I remember. Why wouldn't I remember you? Am I making sense? Princess Liz, you're welcome. It is that their friends that will patronize you. Mommy Egbe, you're welcome. I am Tosin, you're welcome. As you come in, please like this live. Please like it. Invite other people. It is important. Because I see a lot of people on social media every now and again coming out, complaining about the country, trying to run down the country where they find themselves. Why? Because they don't understand it. I will tell you for free, if you are in Africa, you don't have food. You will see people that will feed you. But here, oh, Jenny. And the bills keep going. So whatever made you leave that country, I'm using Nigeria as an example. Toba fi Nigeria toba wasilu onyibo. Have Isha. You see, your Isha will help you a lot. Let's say, for example, you are someone that braids. In your towaba malore. Are you understanding me? In your towaba will have friends. And if the person you come to bar has friends, it's a simple matter. Those friends will be the one to patronize you. And when you do your hair, you do your services, you render it perfectly well. Are you understanding me? When you render that service perfectly well, those friends will be your PRO that you did not employ. They will do it for free. That is when you hear, Taloshe, who made this hair? Oh, it's Nikki that made this hair, and the hair is so beautiful. Wow. Oh, I want to make it. I know someone that can make hair for you. That is how you gain popularity. That's how you gain people. That's how you gain customers. So whatever you find doing, do it very well. Don't come to this country. Don't go to any country without you having an handwork. Oh, niche. Oh, the lowo dani. Till what contribute until you get yourself together. That is where you see people send you out of the house. Am I making sense? Am I communicating? If I'm making sense, I'm communicating. Please like my life. Just keep liking it. That's where it is. They don't care, you're welcome. Not leave a country and you come, you are not ready to contribute into the system. Why? You see the system of this country, the way it is designed, you pay bills every week. Happy, you're welcome. The metrics, you're welcome. Wheresoever you're living, if you're migrating from a place to another place, always go there with positive vibes and have something to contribute into the system. It's of importance and is of essence. So that nobody will be able to talk down on you. Don't come with the idea of, oh, it's my sister that owns the place. Your sister is doing what? Thank you, Nightmare, for sharing it. Thank you. Thank you so much. A lot of people get it wrong. They come into a country, they don't have intentions of contributing to the financial aspect of the household. They are not even ready to clean, to wash. They are not ready. They just believe pe mon loli egbon mi, or they believe pe I'm going to my friend's place. That is not the way it works. It doesn't work like that. I say it for free, it does not work like that. But when you come into a place You come into the place with the fact, with the idea of helping. There is no way the person will get tired of you. The person will even talk well of you. Not to talk of when you come into a place where you are not contributing anything. What are you doing? No, I just want to know, what are you doing? You are not coming with anything. You have nothing at all to contribute to the place, and you think the person would love you. The person will just say, okay, yes, so my sister has come. No, your contribution goes a long way. Please, let's keep liking and loving this life. I love you, Mama. I love you too, Mommy Twins. I love you. That's just the thing. You need to do what? To encourage others. You need to do what? To make sure that you help this person. Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you. Let me give you cheers. Cheers. Thank you. It's very, very important. Thank you for being part of my members. I love you for that. Thank you. That's just the thing. You don't go to somebody's place without wanting to contribute to whatever they are doing there. No, if you cannot contribute financially, you should be able to be of help. The money this person is spending to go to minders, depending on the time you start your work, walk around the children, walk around the house chores, make yourself useful. Make yourself useful. I don't want to know who you are. If you are my sister, you are coming to live in my house, you will make yourself useful. Or else you're using the door. I'll give you everything. I'll make you comfortable. But you come, you should use your discretion. It's very, very important. You should use your discretion. Is that important? Because you're helping this person. Thank you. I'm inviting everybody. I'm inviting, if you can come up, I don't mind. If you can come up, I don't mind. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming up. Thank you so very much for coming up. Now, I don't know who's, if your microphone is just not
Good
mute
afternoon,
and you've
mommy.
got afternoon and you've got noise at your background, can you just mute it a little bit so that we'll talk? Somebody's thinking is still making that noise. Thank you very, very much. Am I making sense? The thing is this. Please, can you mute your mic, please? Just mute your mic. Mommy, just mute your mic. Thank you very much. Make yourself useful. Come with the mindset of, I'm going to my friend's place. My friend has got children. I am going to be of importance. I'm going to be of help to that, my friend. Don't come with the mindset of, oh, I'm going to my auntie's place. Oh, I can do anything I want to do. Oh, the wife will clean my... I experienced it. I'm telling you firsthand. I experienced it and it was a bad experience. I experienced it. It was a bad experience for me. It was that bad. It was that bad, and it is not a good thing. It was very, very bad. People come with the mindset that they are going to do this, they are going to do that, but they never think of, oh, you're learning, thank you very much. They never think of the fact that, this place I'm going to, they have a need. I must be able to help with that need. If you go to a place and they've got children that they take to school, child-minded, put yourself in their position and do what? Make yourself useful. Answer, you're welcome. Please, can you mute your mic and say? Annie, see, yeah. Just mute your mic for me. Make yourself useful. If you don't have the money to support, you should be able to support out. You should be able to support with the things that they do in that house. The money that is being spent in that house, you should be able to support by doing what? Making yourself useful with it. Please, Annie, can you please mute your mic, please? Annie, mute your mic. Thank you, Mommy Twins. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. That is the thing I'm talking about. Make yourself useful. Let that person know. See, I'm this kind of person that if I'm in your life, I will let you feel my impact in your life. Thank you very much, Mommy Twins. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you. I will make you have that feelings that I'm in your life. So that by the time I want to go, you will beg me specially and tell me, please, I don't want you to go. I do not want you to go. You can help me meet my life goal. I'll really appreciate that. Help me meet my life goal. Am I making sense? It's very, very important. Everything is not money. You don't want things for free. And I will tell you for free that you should never, ever do anything for anybody for free. Place a value on it. Place a value on things. I'm not saying you should be greedy, you should be asking for money. No. Allow people to ask you to do something from them, for them before you do it. Come and ask me. I will tell you my experience. I've said it on this live chat before. I went back to making of this when my friends disappointed me, when my friends stabbed me, when my friends backbeat me, when my friends made me feel I was of no importance to them, when I was the only one giving without them giving me shit. Hey, hi, Lalu, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm not saying you won't do things for free, but place a value on it. And you can place a value on it on in different ways. Different ways you can place value on things. I have this phone to give out, for example, and I know my spouse, my partner needs a phone, and I've checked properly. He's not getting the phone, not because number one, he's not greedy to himself. He's not selfish to himself. He couldn't afford the phone at that particular time. And I know what he wants to use it for. It's very, very important. It's something that we'll both enjoy. And my partner walks up to me and says, Nikki, please, please, and please, I will like to have this phone, please, depending on when I buy mine. And I'm not using this phone for anything. I'm telling you tentatively, I'll give it to the person, to my partner. Do you know why? He requested for it. And he's using it for something of importance that will be of value to both of us, to the family. Am I making sense? I'll give it to him. Wait for him to buy it. He buys it, give me my phone, I'll collect it. God's grace, you're welcome. He has just placed a value on it. He did not pay me any money, but he requested and he gave me the reason why he wants it. There is no sense of entitlement there. J-Love, you're welcome. There's no sense of entitlement there. But in a situation whereby he did not tell me that he needs it, he did not say anything at all, right? He didn't say anything at all. Emisa 75, you're welcome. He didn't say anything at all. I just carried the phone and give to him. He might end up destroying that phone. The phone might not be relevant to him. I might end up doing something and he will ask me, is it because you gave me a phone? Is it because you gave me a phone? That's why you're behaving like that? Do you understand? But because he has requested and he's telling me what is you going to use it for, my darling, I'll give it to him. Oluwa Bukumi, I'll invite you. Black Diamond, you're welcome. Top the screen, guys, please, please. Please, let's tap the screen, please. Let's tap it. Let's tap, please. Let us tap it. So when you are coming as a Japa person, please, I beg of you, come in, go and learn a job. Go and learn an handwork. Leave how you're going to get customer. You just learn an handwork and make sure you are good at that handwork. When you come, your customers are waiting for you. Because why? You are not going to be charging what other people are charging. That's the truth. You are not going to be charging what other people are charging. Thank you guys for taking me to 2000. Thank you. Please keep liking. Please liking. Keep liking, please. I need it. It will make me know that you're listening to me and you're getting something. A lot of people has come to this country, are fumbled. They are homeless right now. They have done a lot of things. They have been sent out of the house. You will see siblings having misunderstanding. By the time you come to hear the story, you will find out it's either the elderly one brought the younger one, or the younger one was the one that knows how the elderly one came here. And when you hear their misunderstanding, they allow third party to come in. It's either money is causing it. It's either my younger sister was not being useful at home. It's either my sister did this or my brother did that. Please pin my comment saying to top of the screen. Where is your comment? You can comment it again. I will pin it. I'll read it and comment it. Please. I'm looking for that comment. Please tap it. Where is the... Please tap the screen, guys. Yes. Let me pin it, pin it, pin it. I think my thing is still boosting for me to be able to tap it, tap it. It's just stop. Yes, I couldn't. I think when you recommend it, I'll be able to pin it, because right now I want to pin it. It's not allowing me to pin it. Please keep tapping the screen for me. Please keep tapping the screen for me. It's of importance. When you are jackpotting, you are coming to any place, any country you're coming to, please have handwork. Oh, wow, very, very important. Have handwork. I know, that's just the thing. This thing just plays up. You rewrite it again and say, please tap the screen. I will see if I can pin it. I can't pin, yeah. You're all welcome. You're welcome. Please make sure. It's very, very important. Eloquency, you're welcome. Megan, you're welcome. Keep tapping the screen for others to come. Let all these people that wants to leave their place and come to this place to develop world, let them know they don't have to come empty-handed. Yes, you are coming with your COS. You are coming with your COS. That is not a problem. What if you get here and your COS is all a scam? What will you do? What if you get here and the COS is all a scam? But you have been able to leave the country to come here. You should be useful to yourself. Learn a trade so that you come and do it here. It's very, very important. At the end of the day, it will pay you. At the end of the day, you will be happy. Please tap the screen and help me make my life goal, please. Tap the screen and help me achieve my life goal. Please tap the screen. Yeah, let me see if I can pin it here. Oh, God, it's not allowing me. Oh, God. It's not allowing me. I don't know what's happening. I shall leave. It's not allowing me. I don't know what's happening. You know, this thing can play up. I don't know what's happening. Please let us tap it. Let us keep tapping. Let us keep tapping. Let us keep tapping. It's very, very important. Let us keep tapping. Please tap the screen. Lekon Missy, you're welcome. Thank you very much, Chimzi. You're welcome for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me give you a round of applause for deciding to come. It's very, very important. Don't leave your base without having something to do. It's very, very important. Don't leave your base without thinking of being a plus to whosoever is going to accommodate you. It is not right. It is not right. Whether you take it from me or you think I'm talking rubbish, it is not right. Timsy, please, can you help me mute your microphone? We are going to talk in a minute. Help me mute your microphone, please. Thank you very much. It's very, very important. I'm dwelling on this so much because I need people to understand it. A lot of sibling rivalry, a lot of people are having problems. A lot of people are being sent out of the house because they came with a wrong notion. They came into the country with the wrong notion. Nigeria is not United Kingdom. Ghana is not Canada. Every other African country is not America. We have got bills to pay. Let me give you a typical example. I accommodated a guy that happens to be my younger sister's friend. I accommodated him in my home. Thank you. Oh, bad network. I know. You understand? I accommodated this guy in my house. Do you know this guy was the one that fed me this fat? Before I stand up from my bed, it's not an housemaid though. Before I stand up from my bed, this boy has made my breakfast. He will make my breakfast. He will bring it to my room. At first, I thought it's just a one-off. But this boy kept doing it continuously. He's a younger brother to me. He will make my breakfast, bring it to my room. During lunch period, he will ask me, Auntie Kilefeje, Auntie, what do you want to eat? Wale Ogun, you're welcome. I will tell him. That time, it didn't click in my head what he was doing. He kept doing it continuously. Until one day, it clicked in my head. And I asked him, his name was Kunle, please, why are you treating me like I'm paying you one money? He said that. He started laughing. He said, number one, we are not related in any way. Number two, you are accommodating me, which is very, very important. Number three, you are feeding me. Adebayo, Aderemi, you're welcome. You're feeding me. Number four, even if I go to work at times and I buy something that you have not given me money for, you get very angry. And if you see something that we need, you'll ask me, how much did I buy it? You will pay me. Now, why won't I treat you the way I'm treating you? I sank into the chair. Do you know why? Because I wasn't looking at it from that angle. What I was thinking in my head is that my younger brother is living with me. So I was doing what? Giving him food, putting accommodation. And sometimes I fill forms for him and ask him, have you gone for this interview? This and this was what they said. Then this is how you answer interview, blah, 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 like that. Do you understand? And my children calls him uncle. My children vacated their room for him to be there. So they are with me. Do I make sense? He made himself worthy. It did not come from Nigeria to my house. He was living in United Kingdom, but he had a problem, and my sister said it around me, and I accommodated him. And he made himself useful. That one is a different case. A girl lived with me. Are you understanding me? She lived with me. This girl will eat and leave her plate. When I'm walking by, I will see the plate. Are you understanding me? I'll see the plate. I'll carry the plate. She will use clothes the way she wants to use it. I will see it. I will talk it. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Hello? Oh. Do you understand? I will carry the plate. I'll wash it. I'll clean my kitchen. I'll do everything. I'll take care of my children. You know, all she does is to sleep. And guess what my younger sister was saying with me at that same time? Then my younger sister started noticing, this girl doesn't do anything. She will eat, she will keep the plate. She will leave the plate there. I will pack the plate. Are you understanding me? My younger sister will go and wash it sometimes. So what break the camel's back? I came back from work. My younger sister was in the kitchen washing, cleaning the kitchen. This young girl was sat in my living room eating. After she finished eating, I went upstairs. My sister was washing. She has finished washing, so she was washing the slab. This girl carried a plate and put it in the sink and did not wash it. My sister went ballistic. Remember, I am older than she is. if I say that they count as a they born, she's supposed to be, if not my last born, she'll be second to my last born. My youngest sister, my mother's last born, is older than her with almost 6 years. My sister went very angry and said, if my auntie would tolerate this from you, I will not tolerate it. And she went, what did I do? What did I do? What did I didn't do anything now? I just ate and kept the plate there. And my sister asked, who is your housemaid? Remember, this girl came from Nigeria. I'm only helping. We are not related in any way. We are not related in any way. And she still didn't see what she did. Because the shout was so much, I ran downstairs. I ran downstairs and I'm asking my sister what happened. I'm asking her as well, Yeti, what happened? I didn't do anything, no. She's just the one, no. She just said, why did I put my plate there? I looked at her very well. I looked at my younger sister and I asked her, does my younger sister look like your housemaid? She said no. She kept quiet. She said no and was a little bit quiet. I said, do I look like your housemate? She said no. I said, do you know how many times I've heard you reporting me to your mother? She said, no, I wasn't reporting you. I just said. I said, okay, not to worry. Leave the plate. She went upstairs. My sister said, so you are going to wash it. Auntie, you are not going to wash it. She pushed me away and she washed the plate. Around 12 midnight, my younger sister called me and said, Auntie, I'm leaving this house. I know the reason why you are not reacting. I said, why? Why are you leaving this house? Where are you going to? She said, no, I'm leaving. I've saved up enough money. I'm going to start my own life. The reason why you are not reacting is because I'm here. The reason why you are not reacting is you don't want them to say, but your sister is there. Because you have not screamed at your sister. I told my sister, don't worry, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Not knowing that my younger sister has sorted out herself and she went. I was worried. I was looking for her everywhere. Finally, I found my sister. She was living beautifully well. Her house was spotless. Then for some time, I did not enter into my kitchen. I was eating out because I was working very, very late. I only come here to come and sleep. One day I opened my door and I went into the house. There was a smell. And I followed that smell. I went into my kitchen. Oh my God. This girl was living in my house, but my kitchen was a mess. I called the brothers straight. I said, guess what, bro? Your sister is leaving my house today. He said, why? I explained everything. He said, but that's not what she has been saying. I said, what? Your sister has been reporting me to you, and you don't think you should ask me? Please, don't let's forget. Let's keep tapping. You don't think you should ask me? I said, the more reason why she has to leave. Your sister is the reason my younger sister left my house. They thought I was joking. I cut off the phone. I went upstairs. I called the girl. I said, do you have your brother's house address? She said, yes. I said, you're leaving? Oh, Moscow, you're welcome. I said, you're leaving my house today and you're going to your brother's house. Your brother has a house. His wife is in that house. Go and practice all this thing. She started begging and begging and begging. I said, no. Thank you, Moscow. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. I said, the only thing I want is for you to leave my house. I'm not angry with you. I gave her 200 pounds. I said, before I come back, I want you out of my house. When she left my house, I arranged my house. I cleaned my house. Fola Ademefun, you're welcome, sis. I cleaned my house. I did every beautiful thing. Adeola Prosper, you're welcome. Thanks for yesterday, sis. I cleaned my house. I made my house beautiful. Queen Phonex, you're welcome. 2323 Bola, you're welcome. Cleaned my house, did everything, kept my house the way it's supposed to be. Then I got a call after a week. The brother's wife called me. and asked me, Mommy, what? I said, yes. How have you been coping with this girl? I said, I don't know. I was just coping. But when I got out, she had to leave. Do you know this girl almost broke the home? As in, almost destroyed her brother with the wife. It took the grace of God for that home to be standing today. She was sent out of the house. She lives in London now. Then she understood better. Because she eventually got on with a guy, taught the guy had papers and stuff like that, just for it to blow in her face that the guy does not have papers, and she's already had 2 kids. And she's living with another big auntie of ours. But this time around, she's being useful because that auntie made it known to her from the first day she entered, you are going to be useful and responsible. Ishe oko, nothing you know how to do. Just to dress up, sit down, eat, drink, do this, do the other one, sleep, wake up. Nothing. She didn't make herself useful. That is a bad one. So if you are jackpying, you are coming to this country, even if you are coming with COS, have an handwork. Ishe owo, nikoko. How you get the customers, don't worry. Guys, if you know you want to relocate to a country and you are from 45 years and above, don't disturb yourself. If you are relocating to any country and your wife, your fiance, your spouse, your partner, your mother, your father is not in the country you are going to, and you are 45 years and above, or I just dey pity am, let me just say 45, but if once you clock 35, you are relocating, you're joking. I can tell you I've got loads of people, thank you very much for the roses, lots of people that have relocated. They are in their 45s, in their 50s. One Jaduro Lane, they are complaining to me bitterly. And they are coming back to tell me, Nikki de Sobel, and Nikki said it, and Nikki said it. That's not the point. Nikki Sobek on the matter. It's because you felt within yourself. Nikki does not want you to come to Obodo Yibo. What is that? Now my papa get Obodo Yibo. Carry kakpo yi yelon yeni. But you should carry kakpo. You should carry kakpo on the level of way you are making yourself useful. It's very, very important. Please, let's tap on the screen. I beg of you, let's tap on the screen. Let's tap on the screen, please. Let's tap on the screen. It's very, very important. Let's tap on the screen. Let's create awareness that we are here. Because there are lots of people that leave Nigeria, especially Nigeria, for the wrong reason. And when you finish leaving, when you come now, you will not be useful to anybody. You'll be a liability. You don't liability for. What are you liability for? Thank you, sis. Thank you for coming up. Please, enjoy. What do you think about this thing I'm talking about? Because I'm still on the part of pay. When you leave Nigeria, you are coming here. Make yourself useful. Learn and work. Am I saying it right or I'm saying it wrong, please?
You are saying it right, Abi?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are saying it right. Anybody that is above 40, I don't think it's useful to come to this country. Because if you don't have something that you in your house, I don't think it's better for anybody that's above 40. It's not like, it's not like before. It's different matter now. People that come now, they are coming to pay bills.
I'm telling you.
There's some people, if you tell them, they won't believe. They will tell you don't want them to come. When you come to Nigeria, you are looking good. And we said we wanted to come here. I said, no, the people is not good. Why are you not coming back? That's their question. That why are you not coming back? If it's not good, what are you doing there?
It seems like you don't want them to come.
Yes.
Then when they come and want to try and make and turn themselves to liability on your own neck.
Yes.
Because they know you.
Yes.
That's when you will be hearing, for that so. Me, they could believe me. Nikki, there's so. Me, a friend of mine is 52. He's in Spain now. When he wanted to come, I asked him, who do you know in diaspora? He said, I know you. I said, apart from me, who again do you know? I have my friends. I said, okay. You know the best thing for you, if you want to come, you're welcome, Mary. If you want to come to this country, you're in your 50s. Make sure that your friend that you are going to meet, Ototon,
Yes.
make sure you're coming with money.
Yes.
Make sure, even if you are going to meet your wife, make sure you have handiwork. Don't worry about the customer. They will help you get the customers.
Yes, of course.
I said it. Don't worry about the customer. They will help you get the customer. He thought I was joking. You that is whenever he comes to Nigeria, I said that's not the point too. Just listen to me because I don't need responsibility. I have my own responsibility. Finally, he found himself in Spain. Number one, that Spain is none of his friends were there. None of his friends are there. Number two, the friends that were there didn't know he was there. Number three, he has health issues.
Yes.
He now went to join Aduro. He went to seek asylum with his health. He was very sick at the initial stage. They took care of him now. They now put him in what? Aduro house. Every time he calls my phone, he's always complaining. I'm looking for a way to come to London. I need to come to London where I have my people. I said, excuse me. If you think you are coming to London and you are coming to my house, me le gba sílé o. He was shocked. I said, I cannot put you in my house now. Were you thinking that I will put you in my house? Are you my husband? I said, what handwork did you learn? He said, I didn't learn any handwork. I said, so even if I now take you, Ojulon Roju Shanu, and now put you in my house, what is your contribution to my household? I had to be brutally honest. I had to be brutally honest. I said, because I told you when you were leaving Nigeria that you are too old for this journey you want to embark on. Let your son embark on it. Let your son embark on it. Support your children to embark on it, not you. I said, now, uncle. I said, I pray you don't die. The other he called me, said, if you see one little girl, the way she was talking to me, I'm even walking, I cannot sit down. I walk. I said, that is what Ìlú Òyìnbó is not for the feeble-minded. Or she found when you're too lazy. You have to be strong to do Ìlú Òyìnbó stuff. He said, Nikki, I'm sorry, I never listened to you. I said, me too. I am sorry, that I will not be able to get you in my have you in my house. Mi rojo. Mi rojo bó ṣe kó mọ̀. I am not rejoining. He thought I was joking, but I wasn't rejoining. So I went back on the drawing board. I said, anybody that is, thank you, Novelty, for coming. Neroizy, thank you for coming. Anybody that is leaving Africa, another thing you should never do, apart from you learning handwork. Tó bá ní property, mo bẹ̀ torí Ọlọ́run matter. I am begging you because of God that is in heaven. I can kneel down for you. Because of God in heaven, do not sell your property. Because I can guarantee you something. If you sell that property, you're going to regret it. Let me give you another example. A couple came to United Kingdom. The man sold everything. Now, The man does not know the wife has a house. So when the man wanted to sell their last duplex, the wife begged him not to sell it. It was a massive row. The woman herself was the one that told me the story. It was a massive row. He will not understand why you're telling me not to sell my property. The woman said, we are going to a country where we know nobody. It's not that I'm the first person to go or you are the first person to go. You are packing all of us, no problem. But don't sell this property. Leave this property for us. Let us go and manage with whatever we've got. This man did not hear. He called the wife enemy of progress, insulted the wife, said a lot of things to the wife and everything. The woman made sure the husband never knew that. That land, the husband knew that the wife has the land, but the wife has not completed the land. She has not completed any building on it. Gabriel Olaoluwa, you're welcome. The other building, the husband does not know the wife has that building. So the wife kept it. They came to United Kingdom. They tried to settle. They successfully settled. The wife settled faster than the husband. Then the husband fell ill. They went to the hospital. They diagnosed the husband of depression. Because already the husband was feeling bad for selling the property. And when he got here, after 2 months, he wanted to go back to Africa. But Kusile to fe desi. Let's keep tapping the screen, please. Let's keep tapping the screen. Kusile to fe desi. He felt bad. He now bottled it up. He didn't want to tell the wife. One day he summoned up the courage. As I speak to you, the guy is in Nigeria now. Sister, me ever meet microphone.
Okay.
As I speak to you, the guy is back to Nigeria. He's back to Nigeria. Because he just felt like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Nothing for me. This is too much. Thank you, Loverboy, for following me. Please, Loverboy, show me some love by tapping on my screen. Hear your name, tap on my screen. Am I making sense? I was the one that now begged the wife that please, I beg, thank you very much. I said, I beg you because of God in heaven. Let him know that you have a building. She said, Nikki, I am trying to evacuate one of my tenants. The girl, this my friend, sends money to the husband. It was just recently. She told the husband paid for 1 year rent. The money the husband used to pay for the 1 year rent is the money that belongs to my friend though. She was the one that said, I want to rent a house for you. My husband cannot be moving up and down. I've called somebody, they've gotten a place, everything. The house have furnished it and everything. The guy was very grateful to the wife. That money that they used to rent the house came back to the girl's account. Because she planned with another of our friends that I introduced to her. Just January was when the man knew it was the wife's building. He wanted to get angry. Then the mother of the guy told the guy, you are not even grateful that she even told you. You should be dancing that she told you. Because if it were to be some other women, they will not tell you. They will allow you to do that craze that is in your head. Because I was here when your wife came to report to me that I don't want my husband to sell that house, but you did not listen. You did not listen after selling 4 buildings. You did not listen. You sold the 5th one. Now she told you want to say, why would my wife build house without letting you know? One thing. What if she had told you? Wouldn't you have sold that house as well? Because oti bu yepe Nigeria dani. This man now comes and goes. Because the wife told me he came last month, stayed 2 weeks and went back. So therefore, if you are living in Nigeria le mimo. Nigeria ni japa te poju si. If you are living in Nigeria and you want to japa, please, on no account should you sell your property, especially if that property is a house. Do not sell it. Lock it up. Or fakpa konche B&B ko toju yara kan funra ẹ. Yeah. Raise it up as B&B and keep a room for yourself. So that you never know, if you come and things does not work well for you, you'll have somewhere to go back to that you call home. You go back into your house. You go back to the drawing board. No landlord is coming to ask you for money, but you go back to the drawing board and you do what? You re-strategize and start doing business in the country that you know and that you call your own. I'm sharing, please. On no account should you sell your property. I say it every day. On no account should you sell your property. Don't sell your property. I'm trying to share, please, 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 please. Yeah, on no account should you sell your property. I say it every day. Omola, you're welcome. Do not sell your property. So, I've said 2 things now. To Japa people. Or if you know anybody that wants to Japa, God is able, you're welcome. Anybody that wants to Japa, please, please, and please, I beg of you, do not, and I repeat, do not come to any diaspora, any Western world without learning handwork. Your handwork will sustain you. Even if you have CSO, Egg Bank, you're welcome. Your Ishe will do what? It will sustain you. Please, on no account should you come without you understanding that you have to do Ishe. Please learn a trade. Learn an handwork. Learn an handwork, because that is what will make you useful in anybody's house you are going to be. I'm a driver, man, and a barber. Fantastic. Fantastic. If you are jackpotting now, you can do, if you are jackpotting and you're coming to maybe your sister's house or your brother's house or somebody's house, you can start doing what? Home service. You go to their house to go and barb their hair. You collect your money, put in pocket. When you get home, you contribute to the house as well. About driving, I don't know. Maybe one Babalowo will need somebody to drive them. You will just advertise it. I'm a driver. Somewhere along the line, let's say you're a driver, you're a barber, and you are coming in with COS. You can do your driving test. You have got 2 jobs already with the COS. Is it making sense to you now? On no account should you leave Nigeria to come to diaspora without learning an handwork. That is number 1. Number 2, don't sell your properties because you want to travel abroad. Abroad that you have not been to, that you don't even know what's going on there. Don't use that to sell your property. I want the men to come up so that we'll discuss this. On no account should you sell your property. It is not worth it. Please, don't forget, keep tapping the screen and try as much as possible to help me meet my life goal. Please, I beg of you. If you feel what I'm saying is making sense, please, 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 On no account should you do that. On no account should you do that. Do not sell your properties. Do not sell your property. Guilty mommy boys, you're welcome. No account, on no account should you sell your property. Do not sell your property because you are jackpying. No. Keep your property. When you come here, you know what is happening. Provided you have learnt an handwork, which is very, very important. Don't worry yourself. You will get your customer. The person you have come to live with, the person you have come to stay with will get you customer. I beg you. Don't be a man that you have left Nigeria, you come here and come and render yourself useless. Mr. Simpson, you're welcome. Mr. Sampson, you're welcome, sir. Let me give you a round of
Thank you, man. Good afternoon.
Thank you for joining this live. Please, sir.
You're welcome.
We are talking about people jackpying. First of all, I said, on no account should they come to diaspora without learning an handwork, even if they are coming with COS. Secondly, I said that on no account should they sell their property. The country you are coming to, you know nothing about it. And I gave them example. Please, I would like you to contribute to this, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Actually, let me start with the handwork. In this modern age now, I think everybody, both men and women, needs something, apart from the normal education. At least you have a trade, let's say tailoring, mechanic, plumbing, painting, and so on and so forth. Like some of them, you can still study them in the university, some of them, but you can still learn them locally, but you have something doing, like personally, me, I have like up to how many handwork. I learned electrical installation, conduit, and surface wiring, both high tension and low tension installation. I did that, and I also did electrical rewinding.
Wow.
And just of recent, I think that should be 2022, I did auxiliary nursing. And right now, I just finished my HND in public health. So what are we talking about? It is good to have a handwork. Now, that handwork, in case you don't have a certificate, surely you cannot lack. It will put food on your table anywhere you are. So long as, like one of my guys will tell you, anywhere you are going to, put your tools in the bag. Maybe in your trouser pocket, just put it. Maybe by the roadside, you can just see somebody that needs help. After helping, you find out that the person will appreciate you in return. You have something. So if you want to Japa, you don't have any handwork, I don't think the chances of that person, making it might be difficult. When you don't have a certificate, you don't have handwork, you may not make it, even if you have certificate. And in most countries, you don't get job easily like that. But with your handwork, it could be very easy, because one thing I know about this America, Europe, and all of those, they believe so much in practical, By the time you help somebody fix one or two things, the person, you can do this. Before you know it, the person will pick you up. There's one story I had sometime. One boy, learned, missed this, mechanic, and he was perfect. And it happened that the family is so poor that, they couldn't afford his, they couldn't afford his education. And he went and learned that. So one day, one man came from Germany, and it happened that his Benz was giving problem, and many companies have tried working on it, but no way. But he just came across this guy who fixed the Benz for him, and the man was so happy and asked him, "Would you like to work if you're employed?" He said, "No." He said, "No, I want to take you abroad. Would you like to?" The guy said, Yes, of course. And that was how the man did his papers, everything, and took him to Germany in one of the engineering companies. And he started, and from there, the family was liberated. So it's good to have
That's a
handwork.
fantastic one.
It's good to have handwork. If the certificate will not fetch you, your handwork will fetch you.
Of
And
course.
more especially, you see, you may not have the opportunity to have a handwork, but let me say, agriculturally, that one is another aspect of handwork again. If you can open the ground and put a crop, abroad you have ground, you have crops, and anything you put in the ground and grow, man will eat.
Oh,
So if you can do that, you are covered. So I think you can survive and succeed anywhere you jump to. So
exactly.
it's good that you have experience of all these things. So like this one do not favor you, the other one will favor the other one. Not that you just be cannot and you want to japa. Well, I don't think it will actually work. It will actually work. You only go there to continue your suffering where you stop from here.
I'm telling you. And
So
what do you think about North Stacy? Thank you for coming. Let me give you a round of applause.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. And I'll get to you in a minute. And what do you think about these people that are traveling abroad and selling their properties?
now people selling their properties is not a good idea because I've seen people who travel abroad and could not make it and they come back. Some
Yes,
of them deported, and when you are deported, now you don't have anything to fall back at. So you find out that things will now become more difficult than before. So if you have any property, leave it. If the thing did not work out and you happen to come back, you know that you have something. If it is a landed property or whatever, at least you can sell some parts and then start your life again.
exactly. Let me
You
give you a
know.
round of applause.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, man. Except where you have maybe like 2 plots or 3 plots of land, then you can sell one to raise capital and then move. Not that you sell
Exactly.
everything that you have. Not
A
no
lot of
no.
mistakes has been committed and people are going into depression, going into this and going into that. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
Yes.
Now, not Stacy, what do you think about all this jackpot thing? Is it good to sell your property and come? Is it good to not to learn and work and just come because you've got COS? What do you think? What's your take on it?
Okay. Firstly, it all depends on your plan. Like, let's say if you already have a sure job, like you have a sure job, the income is given, and you're sure of the return and all that. For me, I think it's worth taking the risk. So, but then when you don't know, you're just going like every other person is going abroad. You don't really have that plan in place. You know, you don't know if you're going to get a job. Like I know most people that came to Canada and then they are hoping probably for healthcare assistant job. Okay, I know most of them, and then by the time they get here, they know that okay, it's different from other countries. Here, you need to have your they use license. Healthcare assistants have license, and then they are stranded. So at that point, they already made a lot of error that I don't know how long it's going to take them to correct it. So if it's more like you're sure of what you're going for, and you know that okay, this is I already have a job, and this job is going to pay back definitely, then I think it's worth it.
So
Honestly.
what you're trying to say now is that it's what you can. It's a risk that you you feel it's worth it.
Is worth it if you have the right plans in place. But when you're not sure, you're just like, okay, I'm just following orders. Like you're not sure of what you're going to get, what the return is like, if you're going to get your capital back, if you have a job, and you're not sure of the whole process, and then you just found an opportunity, and then you just decide to sell everything and move. You might end up being surprised at the end of the day. So that's what I
So
think.
that's all right. That's all right. That's what we say. On this platform, we are very objective. We allow people to say the thing that is at the back of their mind. What do you think, Mr. Sampson? Back to you. I don't know if my sister Folashade is there, but she has spoken the other time. So I'm going to ask this question one after the other. Mr. Sampson, you go first. What do you think
Okay.
about somebody, a woman, a man, that does not know anybody abroad and decides to come to, let me use United Kingdom for example, decide to come to United Kingdom, and his age is around is from the is around 45, 50. Do you think you will advise that kind of person to leave where he is originally to start coming abroad? Do you think that age is appropriate? He does not, he's not coming to meet his wife. Oh. He's not coming to meet his girlfriend. Oh. No. He's going on that spree.
As going to do what? Actually, let me understand that.
A lot of people leave Nigeria. They come under the umbrella of CSO. They get here. I mean, COS. They get here. The only thing they have successfully done is that they have successfully left Nigeria and come abroad. But there is no job for them. And they
Okay,
are
there's
in
no
their
job.
50s. Yes, they 45, 50. Do you think, first of all, the question is, do you think for anybody that is at the age of 45 upwards, do you think it's appropriate for them to leave where they are and come abroad?
Now, based on the question, because you said they'll get there, no job, nothing, just in the name of COS.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my own thought is not good they live where they are. In as much as you're not going there to work, or you're going there without any assurance of job, you better stay where you are, because
Crowd
you
of
traveling
gold,
over
you're
there
correct. There is
is
no
spending
impact.
money that you have at hand, and getting there, you become stranded. You're not working. Remember, you paid for flight tickets, visa process, and all of that. You've wasted money, and you are there doing nothing. It's a waste of money, waste of time, waste of resources, and also you are wasting your your age. So it's not good at that age. So, but if you are going there that age, you are going to work. At the moment you get there, there is work, and you start working. Fine, it's okay at that age,
Okay.
but it's not good at that age that you're going. You are not doing anything there. No, 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 no. You become a liability.
Thank you very much. Now, Stacey, what do you think? Stacey?
Yes. Okay. One thing is, I think even if you get a job, like let's say UK for example,
Thank you, T-Bits.
most
Thank you.
sometimes the tax as well. By the time you're paying tax, you're paying for renting, because you probably will be renting and every other thing. At the end of the day, you see that you'll be still feeding from hand to mouth, kind of.
No, I
But then,
love what you have said. I love what you have said. I love what you have said.
yes,
I love what you have said. T-Bits. I love what you have said. I'm going there. I'm going
yes.
because all these things I'm saying, I am how old in this country? How old is my last born? 17. I'm way, way more than 15 years in this country. I know why I'm bringing age into it. I know I'll give you the reason why I'm bringing age into it. Age is not a barrier. Somebody called Crown, somebody said age is not a barrier to travel. Yes, agreed, but in some circumstances it is. Nurse, continue.
And then you know that this job, kind of the job, most of the jobs that you just get, like the healthcare assistants, they are demanding, they are physically demanding. You do more of lifting, even though some people they'll still use the hoist and every other thing, but at least it's demanding. And then look at you, probably back in Nigeria, you have something going, you have people even serving you and doing things for you, and then you're going to start something different, like more like you being the servant. I'm not saying that it's not good though to serve someone, but at least your mental health is going to be affected. Physically, you're affected. And
Yeah.
then most times it doesn't
Help me
really work.
try and meet my goal, I beg, my life goal. Try and meet it for me. Thank you. Continue.
So most times it's not worth it. Like you once you there's a age you will hit, like you will just like probably accept you have something really worth it. Like okay, this is really worth it. Like some people are traveling, they are going for something big and all that investment that okay, this thing makes sense. But then if you're just like some people that actually even, sorry to say that, they actually even, I heard, like okay, let me say, I heard that some people even pay for that, which doesn't worth it. By the time you've checked the money you've spent in all those process, and then you're going there, you're earning, and then you're from what you've earned, you're paying tax, you're paying house rent, you're jumping from buses, you're paying bus transit, you're paying for a lot of things, and then your time, and you're meant to meet up a certain number of hours every week and all that. By the time you now do your maths and all that, and see that you have also gone down from probably being an oga to now being a servant, doing menial jobs, like kind of, it's going to affect you financially, spiritually, let me say, physically, emotionally, all around. So I don't think it's worth it. There is an age you reach, you just decide to relax and make do with what you already have.
Namesake, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. Now, before I go back to what I want to say, sis, are you there?
You're paying for a lot.
Sis, are you there? Auntie Foley Shade, are you there? What do you think about this age from 45? Do you think traveling from 45, even with your CSO, to this kind to diaspora, is it advisable?
Ah, it's in. Let me put it like this. To me, from 45, I don't think it's advisable. But depend on two things. If you are like you have something that you are doing that is putting food on your table in where you are coming from, I don't think it's worth it. But there are some people that they don't have anything doing. Like somebody that doesn't have anything, that is not doing anything, is not doing any business, not like you will go from one place to another place before you can get food to eat. If you see somebody that can help into this country, he's going to do something. Even though it's factory job, he'll be doing it. But if you have something, I don't think it's worth it. To me.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very, very much. Now, somebody called Crown said he was angry. The way he spoke, Crown of Glory was angry. He said there is no age barrier for going abroad. If Crown Glory is here, you are 100% correct. There is no age. But let me tell you where the age is. I'm a qualified nurse. 3 weeks ago, I worked with Baba 60. He was my support worker. I had another nurse that was working with me. He was in his 45. He's between the age range of 40, 45. Baba 60 was among our support workers. Just 2 hours into the shift, 2 support workers came to me because I was heading the shift, and came to me and said that they don't want him to be on their wing. And I said, why? And they told me it's slowing them down. He can't even use the hoist. He cannot use anything. And they feel it's going to break because they don't think he's got that strength. I told them, you're welcome, my namesake, my wifey, you're welcome. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming. I told them that provided he has left his house and he has come here. I don't want to be caught in the middle of age discrimination. I will not accept that. Call the man for me. They called him for me. The moment he came, he sat down straight. I don't have a problem with that. The 2 boys, they looked at each other. Waiting concern me, I don't have a problem with that. I said, sir, when you left your house, did they tell you what you're coming to do? He said, yes, now. Am I not a support worker? I said, fine. And do you think, since you came on shift, you have been able to deliver the service you're supposed to render with your colleagues? He said, yes, so I've been trying. It's just that I have pain in my leg. I said, Baba, the age difference between me and you, no plenty. No, the age difference between both of us, no plenty. But it's just that I think where you are coming from originally, you be boss. You were a real boss. Now you have found yourself here. You see the way you are walking. From that place, you walked to my place and you sat down straight. It showed that you were self-employed somewhere and you be your guy. Excuse me, sir. You will drop this your Oga style and you will get into the job. But I can do you a favor. The only favor I can do for you, I will change the wind where you are. Because you said your leg is paining you. But if these people come, Mommy Gio, you are welcome. If these people come to me that I'm changing you to come and complain, you will go home.
Mm-hmm.
He looked at me and said, I said, yes, sir. You will go home. Don't be angry. He said, okay. I swapped him. The other boys, they were happy. 1.5 hours after that time, those people came to me. Mommy Gio, can you please mute your microphone, please? Mommy, he came to me and they came to me and said that, oh, this person you swapped, you took you took, although that guy, we thought the guy was the weakest link, but you took him away and gave us the one that is worse than the weakest link. We cannot walk. Oh, he's dragging us backward. He's doing this. He's doing that. I said, you know what? Because me, I like giving people chance. I said, you know, I'm coming to work on that place. I went to that place. He didn't know why I was there. For the first 30 minutes, he pulled his weight. After I went back to factory reset, and I called him into my office. I said, your leg is paining you. You are not fit to work. Baba, don't be angry. Bring your timesheet. I'm going to, normally, I'm supposed to send you home. But I'm going to sign you for the hours you have spent here. And please, on no account, should you come to work when you're not feeling fine. He said, no, don't do like that, my sister. I said, these people will report you. And when they report you, to come back to me, because me too, I have a manager. And what will they see? Oyibo will see that I am doing what? I am pampering you. They will think I've got something else. They will not know that I am just doing what I am doing. You will affect me. I've got a PIN number to save. He said, no, I will try. I said, no, you will not try. I have already called for a backup from another unit. They will find for me. I am not reporting you to anybody. I will only say you're not feeling fine. He said, I said, yes. Why would I report you? I signed in for 5 hours instead of 3.5 hours and tell him to. That's not the first time. That's not the second time. That's not the third time. That is not the 101 time. Hence why I am saying, I'm asking, do you think that age from 45 is okay to leave your place and come here to come and do what you don't even understand? So to crown of glory, that is what I mean. Okay. Anything I'm going to say here has to do with what I've experienced.
Yes.
It has to do with what I've experienced. The other day at work, this one was even a young boy, very young. It was on COS, the COS expired. So the hospital said they were going to give him COS. He was very happy. But the elder sister came to me and said, Auntie, can you please, you are like a mother to us. Can you please tell my brother to slow down? He has saved enough money and we are going to do something with it. He should slow down. I said, what happened? When she told me, I laughed. I said, oh, you no go give you COS because of say they like you. Now, because then they see you use. Let's take, for example, I told him today, I called the brother. I spoke to the brother. I said, I shouldn't mind that. He just wants him to be at home. Just want him to just be at home doing nothing. Do you know that this boy died that following day? He collapsed at work. And guess what? They replaced him ASAP.
As simple as that.
Yeah. Because their job will not suffer.
Yeah.
Now, as I speak to you, the sister is depressed. Because she felt she has not done enough. I told her as a counselor, I'm telling you, you have done more than enough. There is nothing you can do apart from this thing that you have done. You have done more than enough. You're welcome. Ola for Sunshine, you're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
That
Yes,
is
ma'am.
why I kept bringing age and I kept bringing the fact that, what do you think? Ola for Sunshine, what do you think?
I just got in, so I'm trying to get in the flow.
Okay, get in the flow. Crochetmatics. I need to write this down. This lady, I need to follow that. I crocheted this on my head. I need to follow that page because it's a crochet page. I'll write it
Let me
down.
chip in. Let me chip in something about that age issue.
Yeah,
Where I'm coming from, I'm from Abia State,
yeah,
Nigeria.
yeah.
An Angwa person, In our place, they will tell you if you live in the town, there's a certain age expected of you to come back home, whether you are strong or not, whether you are working or not. At that age, your kinsman will begin to remind you, okay, it's time to go home. It's time to go. Go and look after those at home. Give them instruction, advice, and be taking your life generally like that.
Mhm.
So when you are getting to that age, and that is the time you want to Japa, you are going there to Oyibo will use you, because the money they are paying you, they won't allow you to rest for it. As they are using you, you are paying tax, paying other things, so they will rough handle you. The only advantage there is just that when you convert the currency, is something here. But by the time you come back, you find out that they don't use you finish. You understand? So that's why there's a certain age that you need to go there. When you hustle, you come back and begin to enjoy your money small, small. Even if you have to go there and maybe at that age of 45, 60, for me, if I happen to go, I only have like 5, 6 years to work and I come back immediately. Even 2 years working in UK, the money you come back, you have a lot of things you achieve with it. Going there to die for nothing is not what. No, 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 no. So that's what I
That's
want to
just the
chip in.
problem. Yeah, that's just the problem. That's a fantastic one. Because I tell people every day, when you are jackpotting, when you are leaving one spot to another spot, what's your plan? Do you know that lots of people that jackpot does not have a plan? They just want to leave Nigeria. Then when they COS, they want to sell the whole world and do what? And come to Obodo Yibo. When they come, they get disappointed, they go straight. Because I tell people every day, most of these things, if you don't listen to the likes of us that is in this country, that is being sincere to you, you will come here and you regret your life. You regret it. And there is nobody you can blame. You blame yourself. My friend
Yes.
that's speaking nonsense now is there in Spain, blaming himself on a regular basis. If I'd known, I would have listened to Nikki. If I'd known, I would have listened to Nikki. If I'd known, I would have listened to Nikki. I say, you're already here. There's nothing we can do now.
You don't enter, you don't enter.
You don't enter. Nothing will we do. So it's because of what I've seen. That is why I'm putting age on it. It's what I've seen.
Yes.
It's what I've seen. That's why I'm putting age on it. Everybody wants to come abroad. Yes, it's good. If you're welcome, Mr. Great Sammy. You're really, really welcome. In short, you see all the men that came, I invited them and they came. Let me give you guys a round of applause. Let me cheer you guys. Thank you for coming. I just love you guys to praise him. Mr. Great Sammy, please, what do you think? I know, have you been on the comment section since?
No, good evening.
Good evening, good afternoon. Yes, the reason, okay, you've not been. What we are talking about is people that are jackpying. I said, first of all, if you must jackpot, no matter what you're coming from, if you're coming with your COS, make it a point of duty to learn handwork. Number 2, don't sell all your properties because you're coming abroad. Number 3, do you think when you're in your 45, 50, whatever, do you think it's okay to jackpot when you have nobody you are coming here from? You are just coming because of COS. Somebody carry COS and give to you. Do you think that age is right for you to live where you are?
It's an individual perspective.
Yeah.
It's an individual perspective. One knows what he wants in life, and in my place we say, when you are where you are not will be hungering you.
That's so it be.
The hunger will be so massive to blindfold you not to think of some unforeseen circumstances.
Let me clap for you for that.
Hence the need for you to be very careful in your decision and what to do. So it's good to travel, but then one must not travel sheepishly.
Okay. Let me clap for that. And number 2, what do you think about the selling of properties because you're traveling abroad?
Well, it is no go area for somebody like me.
Let me give you a round of applause for that.
It's no go area.
You're welcome.
Some other person may not like it, but that is my own perspective.
Yeah.
If you sell everything, what if you are falling? Where will you fall?
You bang your head now.
My lecturer in school told us, if you are preparing to take your child to hospital because he's sick, equally prepare for the burial. So that in case if he didn't come back with you, you will not be so much devastated. We look at this somehow, but there's a sense in it. Somebody selling all his properties to go abroad, and you don't have a certificate. You don't have a skill. You are just going that way. Once you get there, whatever you see, well, I don't want to use any word, but then that is the level of that person's exposure and thinking.
Please, let's keep tapping. That's the exposure of the person. I can understand. Now, do you think, what is your take on, even when you're coming abroad and they've given you COS, what is your take on people learning handwork? What's your take?
To me, everybody in life should have a skill, no matter your profession, no matter your certificate. And every age bracket for me has a skill that is suitable for that age bracket. because your certificate stops working when you retire. Your skill continues to work at that point in time.
Okay.
So anybody who is doing anything should have a skill. Have a skill. If you can get 10, get 10. If you can get 5, get 5. If you can get both skill for both gender, even if it is ordinary barbing, even if it's ordinary barbing, learn it. And
Barbing
then
for you, no be ordinary. Oh.
that's why I'm just using because of
Yeah,
Nigerian
Nigerian
distinct.
thing. Yeah.
Barbing is no more. At least before you can barb your head now, even in this Lagos, the cheapest you can get is 1,000, 1,500. Then there are people who collect 2,000 and above to have a haircut. So I just said it because people look it to be common. People take it to be common. But then it has a great way of putting food on one's table.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, great family. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you for that contribution. Thank you so much for that contribution. It's very, very important. On this, my platform, we are objective. Anything you say goes because you're talking from experience. Now, moving forward, when you are put into consideration you have learned the skills, you didn't sell all your properties, you have come with your COS. Please, one thing I want to beg you again is simple. You know, in Nigeria, I'm using Nigeria as an example because no matter the passport I have in my hand, I was a Nigerian before I became that citizen. I always have that at the back of my mind, and I say it to myself. No matter the situation you find yourself, and you know you are coming abroad, and you know you've gotten your COS, one thing I will tell you is that now learn how to communicate. Communication is a massive problem. I can talk about my own people, and I can also talk about Rwandans. Communication is a massive problem. Ask me how or why. You know, back home in Africa, we can talk from now till tomorrow. The job will not get done. That's because we are just only talking at each other. We are not communicating. And communication is a two-way thing. It's a traffic. I talk to you, you decode what I've said, and you respond to me appropriately. And let me bust your bubble. When you are communicating, the contribution of your non-verbal communication is far, far higher than the thing that you're saying out of your mouth. I say it all the time. Than that thing that you're saying out of your mouth. Because the content, the verbality of communication is 7%. Google it, you'll see it there. I'm a nurse, I know. Do you know what our Oyibo counterpart does? I didn't know on time, but I got to know as I started climbing the ladder. Maybe one of my support worker, she's Nadakio. I'm watching. She has done a lot of jobs. She has almost finished all the jobs that she was supposed to do. You understand? And she's already taking up another job. But do you know what? She was not saying it out. But come and see my Oyibo support worker. Oh, Salobuala. She go there for mile 2. Hello, Nikki. I've just moved the commode now. I'll bring it back. I'm trying to sort it out in the Louis room, and I'm bringing it back. Now, only that commode it don't work for since morning. No. Was only that commode she has done since morning. What did I do? I had to call Please keep tapping on the screen. I'm begging you. Keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, please. Keep tapping. I'm begging you. Keep tapping. I had to call that my colleague, my counterpart, my Nigerian sister. I had to call her into the office and say, you have done almost everything you're supposed to do. I beg you, because of God, start announcing it. Before they say I'm taking side. I don't know what happened to Mr. Sim saying, is it the network or you just want to leave? Just let me know so as to bring you back or not to. You understand, Mr. Samson? Do you understand? Do you get it? She said, why? As she said, she's not supposed to announce. I say, on this case, in this situation, in this country, you need to announce your arrival. You need to announce it so that everybody will know that you have done it. She said, yeah. I said, yes. Do you know, when she went on break and came back and she started announcing, that my Oyibo girl started buckling up, because at everything she does, Ifeoma will scream across, oh, I've just given bed 2 to bed 7 have just been washed by me. I've washed them, I've dressed them, I've put them back in their bed. However, I sat them up at 90 degrees so that they can have their meal. That was what she started doing. And I told her at the end of the shift, fantastic. If you had not done it, that girl would think she's the only one doing. And she will be the one to go and say that, oh, during Nikki's shift, that girl did not do anything. I don't know why Nikki just feel I should be the only one doing it. I said, have you seen that the way you are talking now has made this girl to do what? To start opening up, to start doing her jobs instead of leaving it for you. I don't want to fight your battle when you are not seeing what is happening that is wrong. That was how I saved that girl. I saved myself from being called and they said she didn't do anything and you didn't say a word. Because they know how to lie. They lie for the world. Please, I want to go now. Thank you very much, Great Sammy. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. I really, really appreciate you for your contribution. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. So that is the thing. We have to open our mouths. And when we open our mouths, it will stop all this. So if at any particular time you want to Japa, please, please, and please have this at the back of your mind. It is very, very important. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. It's very, very important. Very, very important. If you're not taking anything away from this platform today, I want to beg you, have an handwork. Learn an handwork. If you have not learned any handwork, start learning that handwork now. You never know when that time will come and you have the opportunity of coming abroad. Learn that handwork. Even if they give you COS, still learn the handwork. Come, so that the house where you'll be going to, you'll be able to contribute to that house. If not financially, you'll be able to contribute physically. That's number one. Number two, no go think wetin no happen. No. Don't sell your properties. If it's only these two things you have at the back of your mind that you're taking away from this platform today, do not go selling your properties. I beg you, because of God that is in heaven. Thank you very much. And at this junction, I'd like to leave now because I'll be coming back later. Thank you very much to everybody that has come to my platform, everybody that has contributed. Your contribution is amazing. Your contribution is fantastic. I appreciate it. I'll be coming up later and we'll continue from where we stop. Olanike, thank you very much. Great Sammy, thank you very much. Samson, thank you very much. Crown the Glory, thank you very much. Everybody, I mean everybody that has contributed, I love you, I thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Until I come back in some few hours' time, I say God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you.